Hey guys, I'm back. A video 3. I got a new background. Well, it's not new. My tree's still there, but I added stuff to it. And I brought my shadow. Because we need to befriend our shadows for sure. Absolutely. I want to piggyback off of my last 2 videos actually. Not my only other 2 videos. It's not just Jesus. I came across as like Jesus is back, to the ascended master to like wake people up. It's however many religions there are out there, you got the Krishna, Buddha. I didn't study a whole lot of them, so I don't know all of them. But what I do know is that there's stuff out there that we don't even know about, as well as all these other religions. So there's like a lot more than just Ascended Master Jesus waking us up. There's a lot more stuff, like I said, we don't know about. Aliens too, dude. Like, I think they're here already. I don't think they're, well, at least not in my reality. They're not gonna evade, and take over the planet. Y'all have fun with that. But I think they're really here helping. Not every soul derives from Earth, right? There's so many other options out there. Like, why wouldn't there be? We are all just energy, after all, vibrating at different frequencies in our own form. The humans, Gaia, the trees, the animals, the sun, the moon, the planets, the stars, just the cosmos, and then eternity after that, like eternity. If nothing else, eternity by itself implies that there's no way of knowing everything. There's just no way. And that there's endless possibilities, and that everyone can have their own reality. I don't care what it is. I don't care. I just believe that. And yes, it's a childlike way to believe it, a delusion way to believe it. But dude, the quantum world, anything's possible there, right? Come on. Oh, and the chosen one term, I didn't care for that coming out of my mouth. Yeah, I didn't care for that. Because, I don't know, it kind of implies it's, little snooty and chosen one. Even though really the chosen ones are the ones who have really been through the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst of the worst. So they don't really have it all that good. But at the same time, they do, because, I don't know, what did I say last time? What were the exact words? I liked that. I didn't think I'd forget it. But the greater the trauma, the sweeter the reward. Maybe that's not exactly what I said, but I like that too. Because yeah, like when you transmute that shit, you start liking yourself. You start, okay, not so bad. I came in triggering people. I want to go to that next. Kind of talked a little bit about that already. Well, I'm still doing it. I just can't help it. Not because it's something I enjoy. It's I don't realize I'm doing it. I'm just being myself. And sometimes that's hard, because even if someone doesn't tell me that they got triggered, I feel it. And so I can tell when I trigger people, even if they don't show me on the outside. I still know that I triggered them, and it sucks. But at the same time, I get that, because that's part of what I'm supposed to be doing. It's so funny that that's my Facebook bio, triggering humanity into awareness, one soul at a time. I came up with that a couple years ago, and it didn't occur to me then that literally that's what I've been doing since I came into the world. It's completely insane. I thought something was wrong with me. I thought something was wrong with me. It was a constant, oh my God, what did I do? What did I say? I'm so sorry. You know, my bad. I people pleased my way through life because it was just a constant, oh my God, I just want you to feel better. Just please feel better. Because then I would feel better. I was feeling everybody's crap. At the time, I didn't know that's what I was doing. At the time, I had no clue. But now, I freaking know. And now I can sit in my own energy and be just, That's my freaking happy place, man. I got a second happy place with my person. His energy is home. Home. Do y'all know what that feels like to be home? And it was like that from the beginning with him. And that's just how it will always be. And we're not perfect, right? We are opposites. And I'm going to leave it there. But we have fun. We have fun. I'm not going to like pour our stuff on the internet. I'm not going to do that to you, love. But yeah, I thought something was wrong with me. I did for like ever. I always thought it was my fault. I did something. I said something. And then after a while, you know, it's just easier to just, you know, like I said, just before I said, to be who you want me to be. It's just so much easier to do that. I'll just be who you want me to be, say what you want. And I did that. And I became compliant, is that right? I just followed the crowd. I did the whole married Martha Stewart, Betty Crocker crap, and chewed glass the entire time. The entire time. I was made into this 50s housewife and was miserable every moment of it. These big cookbooks trying to like make these big meals. And why did women in my family cook a big meal and then take them out of the pots that were cooked in to put them in pretty little pots with lids so that you could put it on a giant table, right? So that you could then make the plates for the men, take the plates to them, what have you. Sometimes they got their own plate. You know, you have twice the dishes now. 3 times if you count the china we're using. I think after a fashion they got wise to using paper. But there for a while when I was young, I remember that. I was like, what the frick? And yeah, the women would, let me just start here. The men would bring home the paycheck. Okay, this is what I grew up believing. This is what I grew up believing. The men brought home the paycheck. But it had to be full-time. Oh, he was a piece of shit if he brought a part-time paycheck home. Had to be a full-time paycheck. He was doing his job. That was it. That's all he had to do. He would pass the paycheck over to the wife, and she would do everything else. She'd go to the bank, to the grocery store. She'd buy all the stuff the kids needed, take them to school, pack their lunches for school, pick them up from school, take, you know, make sure dinner's cooked and all that good stuff, and get the kids in bath and bed, and right. Campings. Oh my God, we camped. Oh my God, we camped so much it was ridiculous. Granted, it was fun. I do remember having some fun camping trips, although a good majority of them have a trauma story attached to it. I'm not even joking in the slightest bit. Not even kidding. And not little mild ones either. They're I'll tell y'all some of them. This is gonna be fun. Oh, Luna. Oh crap, what was I saying? Oh, I'm out of drink. Oh, no, you're not. Oh, yes, you are. It's in the house. something is wrong with me. The triggered people, I still do. Camping trips, thank you. The women would not only pack the kid stuff and their stuff and like the family stuff, but they would also pack the husband stuff. And then move it all outside the car, and then he would put it all in the truck. Car, truck, whatever. Yeah. That's what I grew up with. I was like, wait, what? And then, God forbid she'd need any time off, right? To do anything for herself, but she had to take care of something. Oh, girls' night? Oh, no. But boys' poker night? Oh, yeah. That shit was on. You want a girls' night? No, we got kids. You better go take care of your kids. No. Bitch, you had them kids too. I said the B word. Don't censor me, please. I'm 11 minutes in. I don't want to start over. Was I supposed to not say that word? We're gonna see. Not very many people are watching my videos anyway, so I mean, are they really gonna see this? I'm not gonna get like popular until later on down the road. And then when they're like, oh, this coral is cool, then they'll come back and watch these, right? That's actually kind of cool. I like that. I kind of like the idea of that. Hey. Okay. So yeah, that's what I grew up with. The very unbalanced way of doing things. And then you pretty much feel like you have to do it all. And then when another man comes along that wants to do stuff for you, you're like, what is this? This is the most foreign shit in the world to me. What? And then when they like actually sit down on the floor and play with your kid, you know, you're like, or have any interest in your kid at all, you know, it's like, what? You know, views themselves as an equal partnership and will do anything and everything the same as you would for that said kid, right? That's crazy. Like, I've never seen that before. All the men I've like really kind of come across kind of tend to, you know, push it more towards the women. I'll give you some money. And then some not even that. But it's a very unbalanced feminine and masculine energies in my family. So yeah. Hey Luna, you're fine, baby girl. You're okay. Don't bust through my fence again. It's not really hard to do that. It's falling down. She jumps back here and like freaks Token out. And but now he's like, he'll just stand there and like just in his power. But of course he's like bushy, like his tail and everything's like bush. But he's not like erect, but he sits comfortable, but he's still bushy. It's so funny. He'll just be like, I'm in my power, you can't scare me. This cat's so cool. I'm gonna go ahead, it's 14 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you the story of Token. Let's go ahead and do this. This is lined up perfect. Ooh. The wind's picking up a little bit. Okay, so we have a cat named Butters already, and we've had him for years and years. I think, I don't know, 5 or 6. He's 5. And then I was like, nah, I don't want any more cats. I didn't even want that one. Love him now. Okay, I'll tell you the story on Butters another time. these cats have taught me a lot, and that is the whole point, because you're gonna hear some, like, yeah, my relationships with animals has just been insane. It's been all over the place. But anyway, Token. My person showed me a picture of these kittens that were just born. A friend of his, a coworker, a friend, and Token, who's sitting over here. It was a picture of him, and I was like, oh my god, I want that cat. It was an immediate, I want that cat. There was just really no question, I want that cat. And then I was like, oh, maybe then. I was like, no, I want that cat. No, I want that cat. I tried to fight it for him. But then we went and got him. And then he got really sick. And he, like, SHIT all over everything. I took him to the vet, and he had to go through, he had toxemia. We found out that all the other kittens from his litter didn't make it. So he went through 2 rounds, actually, of antibiotics, because he was really sick. And then we really kind of had a very intense, like a love-hate relation. No. Hate-love relationship. We were more vibrating at the hate side of the freaking emotion. Bless his heart. And he's the same way, too. He's just kind of looking at me like, dude, Luna. She made it in. Ow, she's going to run out our other side of the fence. Their little contraptions aren't going to keep... someone's gonna have to come fix this fence. Sorry. No, what am I saying? Sorry, this is my life. This is what I'm doing right now. This is me. Stop. I used to apologize a lot about myself. And I don't as much anymore, but you will catch me from time to time, and then you also catch me telling myself to stop. So Token survived. We had a hate-love relationship. He got bigger. And then it was like a love-hate relationship. And over time, he started picking on Butters, like a lot. He was being an ASS hole. I don't even know if I'm supposed to, if I could say that. Yeah. And then one day, he like ran out the door when I came out to the garage. And I usually, when I'm in my garage, I keep this back door open. And he ran out. A big yellow butterfly just went past. It was huge. Big old butterfly. And he just went out and like plopped down on the dirt. And I picked him up. I took him in. I was like, no, you're an inside cat. Because that's how I want it. And then he got meaner. He was just not a happy camper. Grouchy. And then he snuck out 2, 3, 4, or 5 more times. And then I'd grab him and bring him in every single time. He'd get meaner and meaner. And finally one day, something clicked. There was this shift. That same kind of shift that I had back in 2019. I was like, just let me be outside. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? Like, why are you controlling me? Like, what is that? Right? I just want to be free. Right? These are the words I'm like, free, freedom. The energy of just, I'll be in the house at night with you, but in the daytime, I just want to be outside. What's wrong with that? I'm a cat. Like, that's part of my, like, I want to enjoy Gaia too. You know? Like, dude, for real? You're not wrong, Token. So I said, fine. I mean, he didn't really say that to me, but you know what I mean? It's just this, this beautiful connection that I have with this cat. So anyway, I started letting him come outside in the daytime with me, and then he would come in at night, and he got calmer, and he stopped messing with Butters, and he was just the best cat. He is the best cat. Here lately, though, the last few days or so, he's been kind of being a little punk to Butters. Kind of looking into that. I'm not sure what's going on. Butters has been kind of skitzing more lately. I think, like, he's got some, like, spiritual type stuff happening to him. I don't know. He's seeing stuff that's not here. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just what I think. But I don't know. He's not hurting or anything. It's just something weird's going on with these cats. The energy's like all kind of. So anyway, so then I started noticing that when I was outside, he was wherever I was. And when I would take the trash out the back gate, we had the dumpster right outside in the alley, and he would go and stand under the trampoline, which is right there by the door, and he would sit there and watch me. And one day, there's a place, catty corner over here on this side, that sometimes drops off stuff that they want people to take off their hands. Some of the stuff's good sometimes, and some of it's junk, but then some of it's like artsy for me, so I'll like grab stuff sometimes, and I have tires out there that I'm gonna do some cool stuff with. But I went over there one day and was dragging stuff across the street, and I didn't come back quick enough because he was right there at the gate, like walking into the alley, like watching me, making sure I was like safe. And he does that. He follows me around, and when I'm upset or having, you know, I'm in my moments of release and emotional release and whatnot, and he's there. He's just awesome. I love him, and he's my spiritual protector. He's straight up on like the spirit side of the world, like watching out for me too. It's awesome. I love that. I love that. I don't know what to talk about now. Yay, vulnerability. Yeah. A lot, it's just so simple. It's so simple, but at the same time, there's so many layers of complication. But it's not, though. It is, but it's not. It's so crazy. I'm a paradox. I just, my perception is paradoxal. Is that a word? It sounds like a dinosaur. I don't know. I could just be on two sides. I'm all scratching my pit because it itches, and it's all good. Yeah, I can see both sides. Like, I know what it's like to be in your trauma and just be like locked into the matrix of it all. Because I did that. Oh my God. Even though I had a little bit of awareness, I can't even imagine being in that without that little bit of awareness. The little bit of awareness is why I survived. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't, imagine. So yeah, I just, whew. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are in that, and it just, so that's why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I'm here for a reason. This is part of my reason. This is my reason. Just to show myself. Oh, this is me. This is me. You're gonna see Oliver. Seriously, you're gonna see Oliver. Who's Oliver? All of her. Yeah, and I'm excited about it. I really am excited about it. I'm really nervous too at the same time. And excited. But you can be both, because I am both. I'm both of everything. I'm all of it. I'm my shadow. I'm my light. I'm integrating everything. I'm getting to a point where it's almost like I'm reverting back to childlike ways. It's kind of cool. It's actually really cool. And I'm gonna keep doing it. And I'm gonna keep showing you. And I'm gonna start posting some stuff on Facebook too. And I've been recording for 25 minutes and I don't want to record anymore. So I'm gonna say bye for now. And until the next video where I piggyback on this one because it's something I missed. I have a tendency to start telling a story and not actually get to the end of it. So we're gonna be doing that a lot for a while until I fix that. I can fix that. I gotta get more organized. Or not. I'm gonna be me. Whatever I am that day, that's who I am. Alright, it's been 26 minutes now. I'm gonna let y'all go. Peace out. Love you. Mwah.